guys, welcome back to another Pirate Podcast. I'm here with Wica Brown today. How are you, Wica?
I'm doing good.
That's good. I'm just going to be asking you a few questions about your art experience and art show. So first one, when did you first learn to draw or do art?
That's interesting. I kind of can't remember whenever I first learned to do art. I just remember I drew probably a good stick figure, and then somebody was like, "Wow, that's so good," and I'm like, "Thanks," but probably I don't know. I think not kindergarten. First grade, second grade was whenever I started thinking that I could draw, I guess.
Yeah. What were your favorite things to draw, or what are your favorite things to draw?
Well, it used to be every single person I think that has ever done art before always goes through this one phase where they do the one eye.
Oh my gosh,
on everything. So yeah, I used to go through that, but right now it's kind of I just randomly draw I moved on from one eye to two eyes, and along with the nose. So I don't know, it's kind of a little weird. Sometimes I like drawing eyes, sometimes I like drawing flowers or stuff. It's kind of all over the place.
Yeah, is there one thing that inspires you when you do art? Do you have a certain style?
Well, I kind of like following artists that use different mediums.
Yeah.
So what they do is they take a piece of canvas or a board or something, and they'll literally just take some paint and then they'll just chuck it at the board.
Yeah.
And then it'll make all these splatters and stuff, where they'll just smear it around on the canvas. And then they'll go from that, and then they'll just do random sketches or something and random paintings.
Yeah.
And so it's this messy configuration of different art styles onto one thing. So yeah, that's kind of what different forms of art.
Yeah.
I also think about that whenever I'm doing art. I like listening to music and stuff and resonating with that.
Do you collage to cut and paste things as well, or just the sketches on one?
I mean, I feel collage takes sort of a background in photography.
Yeah.
And I'm not a photographer. I draw, I don't take pictures.
Have you started your own Instagram account or page for your art? Have you expanded that?
I'm not confident enough to do that.
Yeah.
I follow the artists and I like their stuff. That's kind of in my opinion, it's at least to me, I feel if I were to do it, it'd be attention seeking or something.
Oh, yeah.
But because I personally don't really have a lot of confidence when it comes to my art, despite everyone being oh my god, that's so good.
Yeah, I've seen your art. It's very good. Do you think that over time you get more confident to pursue maybe a career or a future for your art?
Maybe, because I went to Upward Bound invited me down to Missoula, and it was the art program down there that actually invited us down. So I went down there with some other Upward Bound students from other schools, and we were touring the place, and I was wow, they had studios strictly dedicated to art. They had little panels for they would have models come in.
Oh wow.
And they had a spray painting room that had a whole bunch of spray paint on the walls and stuff.
That sounds
and it was
fun.
This it felt almost at home, I guess.
Yeah.
In a way, because I was this is what I watch. I think other people are out there doing this in studios and stuff, making art. So it was interesting to go down there and see it. And then they have these old timey classrooms where they study art history and color theory and stuff.
That's so cool.
Yeah, so I'm considering it. I never considered it until I went down there, and then the art department was hey, we have all these where you can learn different fundamental art things, and then they were but this isn't the only art thing, and then you can go into videography and other different things, making movies, making videos and stuff, and so it's
That'd be so cool.
It's a wide variety. So I think to go into an art field would be to narrow down what art field.
Yeah,
it's
for
kind
sure.
of a broad thing.
So right now you're just doing drawing, or have you done paintings before, by yourself?
I mean, I did do one very big painting. It was a 4x2.
Oh wow, yeah.
And in feet. And so it was very big. This was back in middle school, and it was a galaxy background with
cool.
With a woman holding the earth, and then it had missing and murdered indigenous women on the side. It was
cool.
for a program that I do during the summers along with some other students that go here, and they want to incorporate science and art. So what they did was they made me a canvas, Frank Finley, and so I just painted that on a canvas, and then I think I got first place.
Yeah.
And there have also been multiple other things like Upward Bound held an art contest, and I submitted something to that and got like first place, I think twice.
Wow.
I don't think it's that much of a flex because I don't think a lot of people submitted art, so I'm like, I guess doing the bare minimum gets you.
Well, I used to like submit like newspaper coloring pages into Safeway, and I get like last, so I think you're doing pretty good.
To do that.
Yeah. What are you putting in the art show?
So I had an idea. At first, I was like, I'm gonna do this weird picture of Zendaya, and I'm gonna do like different, like sort of try to do like a graffiti background, and then as I got into it, I'm like, I'm not feeling this, which is something that I do like quite a lot.
Yeah.
Like I'll be halfway through a thing, and I'm like, I'm pretty sure I used to do it so much in Mr. Holmes' class. I'd be like, can I just like scrap this? I don't want to do this
part
anymore.
Of the process.
Yeah. And then I tried out this other thing. I had gotten sick, so there was like a period of time where I was just like sitting in bed. So I had this random wood paneling that I had, so I just took it out and I just did like a random painting on it, and I was like, I kind of like this. So then I did like a background and stuff, and but slowly I could feel myself starting to like lose momentum for this art piece. So I just did like random things, and then I was like, okay, here it is.
So is that what you're gonna submit, the wood panel?
Yeah, it's like this picture of a guy. I don't like painting eyes, so his hair is covering his eyes, and then I have random like white outline drawings that I did with like a white paintbrush on the back, and then the background is like a darkish gray.
Oh, okay, cool. We'll have to check that out if I go. Is there a person in your family that's also artistic, or did you kind of just pick up this ability by yourself?
Well, it's kind of like a family thing that I get from my mom. I get a lot of things from my mom, but she was kind of like artsy, but I don't think there's really anyone else in my family that's like really like artistic, like to where I am. Let's say I'm better than the rest of people in my family,
but you're pretty talented, so it's okay to say.
But yeah, I think probably from my mom, I remember I used to like ask my papa, I would be like, can you draw a horse for me? Because I was not obsessed with horses, but I used to really like drawing horses.
Yeah, well that's cool. Well, thanks for coming on the show. It was great talking to you about your art, and I can't wait to go to the art show and see your piece. So thanks for coming. Bye, guys.